Hello, kindergartners. Today is day 4 of our writing, which means today we are working on our words and planning out the pages. If you remember yesterday, I worked on my pictures of my facts for orcas. So here I was showing the food, meaning what orcas eat. And then I talked about, for us, the habitats, but then the habitat of orcas, but then I also made one for color, gestation, and size. And so I finished up my pages, and I know you guys worked on your pictures yesterday too. So today what we're going to do is we are actually going to start the writing process, start the actual words. You're going to do this with the first half of your pages. You're not going to have to write for all of them, but you are going to do the first half. So today I just chose to do the first 2, and then I'll do the rest of them tomorrow. And so we're going to start with food. Now, I want to make sure what I share with my reader is all factual evidence, right? Real things that are real about my animal. I can't just say, orcas are the best because I said so, because that's not really what our book's about. Our book is a nonfiction animal book. And so it's really talking about real facts about the animal. So I was talking about food on this page. And one of the things that I really want to talk about is that orcas are at the top of the food chain. The only thing, nothing hunts them besides humans because we go after everything. But nothing hunts them in nature. They are at the top of the food chain. And I really want to mention that because a lot of people don't realize that orcas are actually at the top of the food chain. And they think things like the great white shark are, because the great white shark, while it is pretty high, isn't at the top because orcas kill great white sharks. They go after great white sharks for food, for their liver. And so I really want to mention that orcas are at the top of the food chain, and they will go after anything in their area. And they're also really great huntsmen. And so their team, they go with their pod, which means their group, their family, and they plan together. They come up with plans on how to hunt different animals, and then they execute the hunt, meaning they do the hunt, and they do it successfully most of the time. And so, so I just kind of talked out to you, and so you'll talk out to your family what you want to write about and about on your first page. And I just told you about how I wanted to really mention that orcas are at the top of their food chain, meaning nothing hunts them, right? Besides humans. Humans don't count because, humans hunt everything. But I think that's kind of an important fact. So I'm going to go ahead and start that out. Don't forget when we're writing, we need finger spaces. Always, 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 always. You want lowercase letters, unless it's the first letter of the whole sentence. And you want to stretch out your words. Okay, so I'm going to write orcas. Oh, I already know how to spell that. The O is going to be a capital because it's the first letter of the sentence. So orcas, finger space, are, oh, that's a sight word, so we know how to spell that. Are at, and I have my finger down here because I'm constantly doing my finger space. See? Orcas, finger space, are, finger space, at, finger space. The, we know how to spell that. The, T-H-E, good. Orcas are at the top, up, of, another sight word, we know that one. Whoa, this sentence has a lot of sight words. The food, and another space. Chain. That's a diagram. Chain. Period. You see how I have finger spaces? You guys saw me sounding out my letters, right? You saw me sounding all those, sounding out my words. I worked really hard to make sure that my sentence said exactly what I needed it to by saying it out loud. Now I'm going to reread it, make sure that it says what I need it to. Orcas are at the top of the food chain. Boom. That's exactly what I wanted to say. I'm going to keep going. My next page is about the oceans and how orcas can swim in hot water and cold water. And they're super adaptable, which is really cool because not a lot of animals are. And so I'm going to write all about that on this page. But while I'm writing, I want you to get to work. Today was a nice short video, only 5 minutes long. So there's no reasons why you don't have extra time to keep writing. So I'm going to keep going on mine, and I want you guys to start yours, okay? Have a good day.